Hello. Oh my God, the prince. My God, like I don't know. Today I've been so stressed out. I don't know where to find you, but I'm happy that we finally found you. So how are you doing, sir?
DJ Belly, I'm
All
good.
right. It's
Good.
been it's really the stress was just so much, and I really want to apologize to everybody. Please go ahead and join us right now. We're already started. I'm really sorry about today. We're trying to fix up some things and we're trying to get it right. And it was so hard trying to find Ebube to join us, Ebube Zogu to join us this morning, but please thank God that he finally made it. Okay, so guys, please go ahead, join us right now, and of course, Ebube Zogu is here but live and direct on Instagram. So please go ahead and join us right now so we can really get started. So let's really start up. Um, we've actually heard, maybe some people don't really know about you. I'm really sure lots of people don't really know about you, but I know sometime like last week is like a lot of things that are happening and you were almost like on the air. So can you really tell us a little bit about you? Who is the Weasel? Where is it from? Who is it linked to? And all of that.
Well, my name is Ugochukwu Nnebuka Azubike Nwankwo Okoye Emesuo Ejezuo Nkem Akona. I'm the very first son of late musical icon and legend, Ichie Pericoma Okoye, Arose Makaja, the Lion of Africa himself.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so for some people who I know that if you have actually seen the flyers before, you definitely know that the person we're talking with this morning is the first son, just like he said, the first son of late Chief Pericoma Okoye and the Lion of Africa.
Yeah, I am from around the Zogo, Nde Obu community precisely. And you know, when you get to around this Zog, start talking about around this Zog, we are under local government. Idaho local government, Okigwe local government, where I am from, and then Onimo local government. That is how we the Moros lived under Imo State.
So why is it that sometimes when people, especially people from the southern parts, I mean the southeastern parts of Nigeria, you know, when you hear the word that name, the town, Arabizol, there's this chill, like there's this chill you get. Why is it like? Is it that Arabizol where they known to be more fetish? Some people say, oh, they are evil, or they are into some sort of, they have a lot of gods and all of that. Why is it, why do people have this kind of narrative about your town?
Well, to start with, Pericoma Okoye as a person brought out the name of Arondi Zogo to a very big green light. With his cultural music, the idioms involved, and also our culture being Ikeji. In those days, people take Ikeji to be a thing of medicine, juju, and so on and so forth. But in the present days, we have modernized it to become a carnival, which everybody from all walks of life visits. So in those days, because of the kind of name, the kind of projection that Pericoma Okoye projected around this Zog, people see us to be what we are not. But all things being, a certain man once told me that Naga hate teenage role, for those that understood what I just said.
Okay. All right. So before we even get to you, because I know that your father, the late Chief Pericoma Okoye, was a well-known man. I mean, especially here in the South, is a lot of people knows him, and some people know him for different, they have different perception and ideas about him. What can you tell us about your father? What was it, what was it like having a father like him?
If you read my biography, my father's biography, you would see what I wrote there. He is the first God I knew. I'm having a father of his caliber. He's a legend. He's a mentor. He is everything I can ever assume of a father to be. Come on. If you are his son or his daughter, you will be so much proud of having him.
Okay. So what about people's idea about him? What about people's idea about him? What do you think people see him like?
Pericoma Okoye as a person started making fame little. He idolized people. He did a whole lot of things that make people, some to love him, some to be afraid of him. Because when he started as a little kid, he lost for 7 days and then reappeared for 7 days. I never told people about this. I'm just telling you, are the first person that I'm telling about it. So, because of the kind of music that he does, because of the kind of culture that he lives with, he's a pure traditionalist. He so much believes in Chukwu Okukadiama. Because of all those kind of things, people take him to be a medicine man. Some people take him to be a killer. A lot of people are afraid of him. But when you come closer to Pericoma Okoye, people that has come to contact with him really appreciate the man that he is, or he was. He's a lovely, caring, and a peaceful man. Pardon me, repeat.
Okay, what I'm saying is that you started doing music. I mean, recently, your music is trending, more like trending. People already, because of I think your first that you already have right now, people already loving it. And I'm actually asking you, going into music, how did you start it? How did you start it?
Well, music has been in the blood. Pericoma Okoye as a human being started with music. Before this recent album, I've been doing music. I did my first album in the year 2006. I did my second album in the year 2013. But my father, after watching those music, listening to it, he told me that it's not our kind of music. Until his dying moment, he told me that, yeah, the time is now yours. You can do it the best way you know how to. And that's what I'm doing. It's just in the blood. I'm not learning it. I don't even write songs, sincerely speaking. I sit under inspiration to do my stuff.
Okay. Why did you decide to cross that line? Were you trying to say, okay, I want to put the legacy of my father because my father was into traditional. Let me do traditional because my father.
Well, a son can never do without talking about his father or without calling his father's name if his father has a legacy. My father is a legend, sure. And it is on my shoulder that everything about my father led. And for me to make sure that the legend never goes away, I started following up his footsteps, doing his kind of music. Sometimes people listen to my song and they say, no, this song is not done by this guy, by Pericoma release. When I did my first album, people was like, my father did this and died, and I came to mime and talk. But all those are just people saying and thinking, I am just doing what I am born to do. But I believe in everything people do in life, there is time and season for you to start getting attention of. or attention from people.
name, Edubizog, right? That's the
Yeah,
name your family gave you,
yeah.
a title.
Well, if you want to know how the name came about, it was on my father's dying moment, sincerely speaking. My musical name, or the name that my friends used to know me with, has been Prince Perry. My first album, Prince Perry. My second album, Prince Perry. My Facebook name, Prince Perry. People do follow me as Prince Perry. But at my father's dying moment, the very day that he died on my hands,
Oh,
I was sleeping and
oh,
my ancestors came in. I never knew it was them, sincerely speaking. And they said I should listen. I was listening. They called it Bubizo and I hear me. I didn't respond and I was like, who is calling it Bubizo? And then one of them tapped me that he is one called Okoye Emestuo, which is my father's father, that is my grandfather, the one that reincarnated me. He told me that I am now a Bubizo, that you are now a Bubizo. But whatever concerns the RMD Zog is now left for you to represent. I told them that no, this is happening in trance. I told them that no, Pericoma is still there. I have no right to jump into a mantle that is greater than me because my father's shoe is too large for me to step into. They told me that I should listen, that the time is come, that they have given me the title, and that's what I'm going to be. Will I say coincidentally or accidentally, my phone started ringing. I woke up. One of the biggest native doctors in my area, in my hometown, now called me Bizog. I was like, Mas, how? He said, when you are in trance, that was equally in trance, that he heard what the ancestors were saying. Coincidentally, again, I had another call. Called and was like, I was like, how come all this sort of a thing? He told me that it's a name called by the gods. And that's how the name started. It wasn't given to me by my father. It was at my father's dying that the ancestors gave me the title. It wasn't me. Something that was happening in a spiritual realm, and people started calling immediately after the trance. That's how it all got started.
wow. So let's get to something more. I think something started happening. I don't know if you are aware. I'm sure you're aware of that. It was a big trend. I'm talking about Chukwemeka Odumeje, Prophet Odumeje. You know, right?
Yeah. I've heard of that.
Okay. So,
Well, well, I'm listening.
okay, I see that you're clearing your throat. Okay, so let me get it.
Yeah.
Last month we saw a video where um, Chukwemeka, that Chukwemeka Odumeje, was saying something with a group of people, and then at some point he started to refer to your family and to your father. And at some point, I don't know if it was you or you. I think it should be maybe one of you or one of your siblings. Actually, gave him a challenge, and because he felt insulted. Okay, first of all, did you saw the video?
I saw the video, sure. I must tell you because just like you, one of my fans is called and was like, have you seen what is trending on social media? I said, no, I love social media, but I don't always go to social media because sometimes I try to keep everything about me private. He said, you have to go in and then find out what is going on. I saw the video. But what really marvels me in the video was that had it been Chukwuemeka or Hanemere Odumeje, I don't know where he's taking them to, had known Pericoma and Pericoma's family, he wouldn't have made those statements.
Did you feel insulted?
Calling calling himself a man of God that he claims to be, and then not knowing fully or truly about people, going on air, talking and saying things that are not supposed to be said. If I am to be one of his followers, I would decline from following him. Sincerely speaking, he doesn't know anything about Pericoma. He doesn't know anything about his family, not even to talk about R&D's other people. He is just trying to make fame. That's how I take it to be. And he needs a name already in the system to see if he can get to his destination. That is how I see it to be.
So you felt insulted that first of all, he talked about your father and then came back and referred to you and your siblings.
Yeah. He talked about my father, which he doesn't know anything about my father. He might come from somewhere in Imo State, the same state with me, not the same local government. Yeah, but he doesn't know anything about my family. He doesn't know anything about Pericoma Okoye, not to talk of his kids. So for him to talk the way he does, or he did, I must tell you that he's just trying to be famous. And that's how I take it to be. Well, my siblings, my immediate younger brother, Anabwa Onisiewe, Omoberi Okoye, now challenged him. I take it to be little boys and their fellow kids playing. That's what I take it to be. Because he told him you should give him time and date where to meet him for them to talk about Pericoma and himself, which he never did. Yeah, my other sibling, Prince Pericoma, equally used his gong, his drum, to do his own stuff. Now equally talks to him. I believe that those are things that little kids does. I don't have time to come to social media and start fighting with people. If you want to know me, you come closer. There is a saying: if you bend down, you see our back. I didn't get your question.
I said you were trying to play the elder brother role and trying to unite the family, not to escalate, the issue and not to make it tidy.
I am not trying to I don't know, but what I am telling you is that I am living the life I'm supposed to live. I don't need to go into fight with people. And for somebody that does not know Pericoma Okoye and his family and entire R&D Zog in general, talking ill of them, has to know that he has looked for the ancestors. And there is a saying, that's just where I left it. I have left everything in the hands of the gods.
Okay. There's some certain things that actually happened when your song, that's your first track, came up. I think in Dinkem, I've listened to it. And when it came up, a lot of people...
Dinkem wasn't my first album. My first traditional album is Izogo. That was my album,
okay.
Which I released in the year 2017. I did that album within 3 weeks of my father's death. My father died on 6th February 2017. I wrote that album on the 4th of March. It's not 2 weeks, is it?
Okay.
So, it wasn't my first album. Ndinkemu was done in 2019. Okay, Nkemu was done in 2019. Ndinkemu is my recent album.
The most recent album. Some people started to say something because at some point people were like, we never heard about Ebube Zog, even when Odumeje started all these talks. He didn't come out, he didn't say a word, just like you just said, and like you just wanted to leave it in the hands of the gods. So people said you didn't come out, and that, immediately this whole thing came out, that it was because of Odumeje's word that you decided to come out, and Odumeje is you're trying to use him to shine. Is that correct?
Well, I must tell you that this album has been released long before Odumeje's incident. Um, I recorded this particular Ndi Nkemu around February 19th to February 20th, 2020. I believe Odumeje case started trending around the 5th May or 6th May thereabout. Ndi Nkemu was not sang for Odumeje. I do my music according to the direction of the gods. I don't do music just because of doing sake. Maybe it's a prophecy that the gods have seen earlier before time and they decided for the song to come that way. So, not for Odumeje. It has been there before Odumeje's incident. But what people might talk about is maybe the making of the video. Yeah, the video was supposed to be done around April period. But because of the COVID-19 and the long distance, whatever, stay safe and whatever, I decided not to do it then. I wanted to do it during my EKG festival period when my friends and well-wishers would be around. But COVID-19 really made things not to work out the way I planned it. But when things started subsiding and my crew were able to come around was when I did it. So I never did it for anybody. I am just doing my thing through the direction of the gods.
Before I let you go though, I don't know. We don't really know. I mean, like the world don't really have, will I say, a precise number. I mean, how many you people are in number? Like, how many children does Pericoma have? How many wives does he have? You know, maybe except for those in Arondizog, but maybe the world doesn't really have a clue, like an idea. How many wives does he have? Like, I know at some point we heard, oh, he has a lot of wives, he married a lot of wives. We don't know how many. And the number of children, we still don't know. But can you really clear us on that?
Well, in my traditional background, as a true Igbo man from Arondi Zog, I must tell you that in olden days, for you to be recognized as a household name, as an Ichie, as a true cultural and traditional person, you must have more than one wife. You must have numerous wives, I must tell you. My father didn't get married to one wife. I'm from a polygamous home. Sure, I'm proud of my home. I'm proud of how my father handled his family. We're 11 in number, 7 boys, 4 girls.
Wow.
It's a very big family, right?
So, but like, how many did your father marry? Is it 2 wives, 3 wives? How many?
Well, telling you is 30, my just trying to increase numbers. Had it been my father is still alive and see this your smile, he might make you make you his next wife.
But are you about to follow your father's footsteps? Would you follow your father's footsteps by marrying many wives, since you're also in that same direction?
For me, I am born in 21st century, right? I wasn't born then. I believe that in modern world, a man is entitled to a wife, but maybe you can have concubines.
Okay.
So I'm married to a wife.
I know that some people would also want to know, like, oh, is he going to, since he's trying to go his father's direction and trying to keep the legacy. But there is this person, we are not so sure if he is your brother. There's been some talks if he is your brother. Some people said it's not true. Is Speed Darlington your brother?
Well, I won't deny him. Reading that if he's in the Western world, Anybody that lives in your house for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years as a kid has been like your adopted son. Yeah, spirituality happens to be my stepbrother, let me put it that way, but not my biological brother. My father got married to spirituality's mother. He lived 4 years in my house. The mother had a child with my father before they divorced. They all are living in states. Like my kid sister and the elder brother, Spirituality. But Spirituality is not from Pericoma, Okoye. But if you allow me to take him, I must say that he's my adopted brother, but not my
Okay,
biological
I
brother.
think that settles it because I know there has been some confusion about this very question. But there was something that I would not forget to say because I think a lot of people will also want to know your siblings, how are they doing? Because one of the things that Odumeje just said in that his video is that you people are good for nothing. Like the sons and the kids of Pericoma are useless. They are good for nothing. They have no future and all of that. I think it will be okay if you try to talk to us about how is your siblings, how are they doing. I think the world will want to know about it.
Okay, me, you already know, Ebubizog. I do my music, I'm into my traditional stuffs. My younger brother, Anaboni Sewe, is equally a traditional man to the core. Our first daughter, she's married. The one that is following her, she's in South Africa, doing his stuff over there. The other one, the girl, she's married with kids. The first daughter is married with kids. The one following is a girl too, married. She just gave birth to twins around November. The other one, married. That's the one that has the same mother with Darlington. She's married from Akopa. She's in States. She has 2 kids. The other boy is reading medicine at University of no Unilag, I must say. The one that is following him, Wadoenfe, he's studying law, and he equally does his traditional stuff like he uses this ancient gong to talk. Then the other little ones are still in secondary school. So I don't know how somebody will feed this family and say that we are useless. I told you that AJ never knew anything about my family. He's never been close. He never even met my father. Not to talk of knowing his kids. Whatever that comes out of his mouth, like I told you, is that he's trying to be famous. He's trying to generate more famosity to himself. That's not the truth.
Do you think he's also a traditionalist? Do you think he's traditionalist? I mean, his tradition, like even though he's a pastor, it says he's a pastor. Do you think? I mean, have you seen some of his clips?
I must say that he is just a comedian. I don't take him to be a man of God because the kind of things I started watching after Pericoma and his family and around these all stuff. Let me understand that he's just a comedian. I can't call him a native doctor because he's one. He got no power. I can't even call him a pastor because he doesn't behave like one. So, whichever way you think you can qualify him, go ahead and do that by yourself.
Okay, so let's go back to you because you are the major focus. I mean, you are the major focus for me. Let's go back to you. The last time I had a phone conversation with you, you didn't even mention it because you told me you went to school. You also you were at the you went to seminary school, and at some point you would have been a reverend father. So why did you not become a reverend father? That's another question. Why did you not want to become a reverend father?
Well, when growing up, because of the way people sees my dad, my father took it as a point of duty to make sure that his kids does not go his way. He sent all of us to seminary schools. Well, I am not here to quote Bible or talk about Bible. I know it inside out. Got to a certain stage. As the first son of the family, that is not my calling. I must tell you. Because as a little boy in my secondary school days, I didn't do mystery. It's better I get out and deceiving myself. I don't want to deceive myself and maybe in the future a priest. I am happy the way I am, living my own life. There.
But with what you're saying, do you think your father had some regrets, before he died? Do you think late Chief Pericoma had some regrets before he died?
No, he is a traditionalist till his dying moment. Had he been, he regretted some certain things. When people come canvassing him to join church, he would have done that. They brought millions to his doorsteps. They broadcast, they brought a whole lot of things telling him to announce his belief and join them. He called them false prophets. There is an album that he did in the year 2008. He called it High Tension. The chorus in that album, he says, danger, oh, danger, danger, chakware, danger. He said, obodo agha sago, okochi choga saya, Nigeria mebigo, okochi cho mebiri ya, amamebe sike bido koba, amanda neze, obunde wayo, obunde ọgwụ egwu, onye chọrọ ịbụ ụba n'ike, ọ chọrọ otu ọnụ ụlọ, wuo ya chọọchị. Gaburu oke kụrọs bụ ihe n'ihu, nọrọ ebe ahụ fewowu mmiri, chụba aja na ajọ ọfịa, na ntị chiri ndị ụka ya echinem, Naijiria gasago, oke ọchịchọ gasa ya, obodo ya emebigo, oke ọchịchọ mebiri ihe, danger, oh, danger, danger, chakwara, danger. So, had he been he has regrets, he would have followed those people that came to canvass him then. But he sees them as people that wanted to make millions, billions out of him. And he declined from that. My father died a happy man.
So let's go back to you. Right now you're a traditionalist in around Zoba and in your town. Am I correct? Okay.
Sure.
So somebody once told me that there are three categories of traditionalists. Somebody said there is this one that they go to deity and they have a deity and they go to them, they worship them. They're just normal people. And they said the other one is a native doctor. That the ones that are called the native doctors are the ones that gives the herbs, helps to heal people, helps to provide solutions to people. If you have things bothering you, you have issues, they help you with that. And also if you have issues like making money, they also help you with that. And said the third one is called the witch doctors. It said this kind of native doctors or this kind of traditionalists will go to the extreme. They are the bad ones, they are the ones that kill and all of that. So which one would you say you fall into?
Well, I must tell you that whomever wakes up every morning, use alligator to clean your body, get into Obi or shrine or chambers, whichever one you might call it, takes up a cola, call upon Chukwu Okadian, the ancestors of the land, and has a staff of office called Ofo, doesn't kill. We don't kill people. I don't kill people. I go through the right way of taking care of people's needs, the ones that I can. People do come to my house, they will be want this, this or want that. I will tell them, oh, bro or sister, no, my daughter is against this. because I have staff of office called Ofo. That Ofo happens to be an ancestral one that is passed through, that has been there through my lineage. My grandfather, my father, and me. They don't use it to kill. They've never killed it. And any day that I start contrary to what that symbol of office, that staff of office stands for, you know that my end, my doom is near. I don't go contrary to that. I eat what Opono kills. I don't eat what kills Opono. If you understand what I'm saying.
Possibly. Okay. Let's really talk. I think we're definitely going to round off right now. But let's talk about your music. It's already out right now. Is it downloadable? Does it have some links you can actually go? Because I see people are requesting for the full tracks of your song. People want to get to hear more of your song. So how can they get it?
Well, for this ending, you have to go to www.ugamaka.com to download it from there. And I urge people to join Pericoma Okoye's records on YouTube. People should subscribe. They will get more of Ebube Izog Naiheme tracks there, more of Pericoma Okoye's tracks there, more of our video, and whatever we do will be uploaded there. So those are the two links. Then you can go to 96 Iweka Road on Onitsha, Mesco Records, and get some if you are around Onitsha. In Lagos, he only has a marketing art firm at Obakasin Plaza there. Aba, you can get it through I don't know, but he still have the marketing art firm there. So we are everywhere.
So, and because are we going to see you talk more now, coming outside to talk, because coming more out, in public and social gatherings, and because I think some people are like you, you're not seeing more of you.
Well, we do go for shows. If you are having an event and invite us, we'll tell you our take and go. We'll come. We are planning a tour soon after the COVID-19. We are planning a tour soon. We'll do Pericoma Okoye's Day in Lagos. We'll do in Abuja. We'll do in Onitsha. We'll do in Aba and PH. But that has to be after the COVID-19. But as soon as the COVID-19 stuff dies down, whenever people have an occasion and invite us, I am a musical clue. Come on. We're always there. When you invite us, we'll come over. We'll tell you our take and go. It's all about business, right?
We also does business. That's what it means. Anyway, it's really wonderful.
Yeah. Showbiz. Isn't it for you to call it showbiz, right?
Wow, it has been really wonderful having you, even though yes, we did delay it a lot today, but it was really wonderful, having you, and for the fact that people are already seeing that Ebube Izog is really out, and people get to see your face. Oh, this is who he is. But I definitely know that we are definitely going to talk some more time. Yes, talk some more time so that people will get to see you more and more often.
Well, it's a pleasure, I must say, but it's just quite unfortunate that I have some of my clues around, but it's okay. Let me just mention a few. Sir Prince Pericoma Ezuru Utizog Naiheme, a trusted Egonjawa na China, is in my midst, and I must say a shout out to the Baz. He's been a very good friend, and I must say, pushing me. I have been running away from social media because I always feel shy talking to camera and so on and so forth, but he's been pushing me. And to all my fans out there, to everybody that loves Pericoma Okoye, to everybody that loves Ebube Izog Naiheme Onye, and to Iroko, he's based in Switzerland. He's been the one managing our YouTube channel. He's been a great brother, I must say. Kudos to all of you. I love you people.
Thank you
One
so
love.
much. Thank you so much, Wisdom, for joining us, and God bless you real good in all that you're doing. So we'll talk to you later, soon, soon, soon.
Bless you too. May Chukwu Okuka Abiyama continue to bless you and your people, I must
Amen.
say.
Thank you. All right, see you. Bye.
Bye.